convincing start to the league, Leeds are now finding it difficult and they are now down at the 12th position. After a 3-0 win against Aston Villa away from home, they have conceded 4 against Leicester. On the other hand, Leicester are now on the 2nd position. They are cruising and they have won their last 2 games. Goals from Vardy, Tielemans and Barnes seal the deal for Brendan Rodgers' team in this match.
After a horrible week in the Europa League, Jose Mourinho's men are back in Premier League. They won against Brighton by 2-1 at home, where Harry Kane scored from the spot and Gareth Bale scored the winner for them.
Matchday 7's biggest game, Manchester United vs Arsenal, saw Arsenal's way to victory with the Aubameyang penalty, and it was their first win in Old Trafford in the last 14 years. Man U are still finding it difficult to win a game at Old Trafford, and it's a 1 step forward and 2 step backs for Ole.
Finally, things are falling in place for Chelsea. After their bad start in the season, they are now converting their bad performance into the win. Kurt Zouma, Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner contributed with their goals, and Chelsea won away from home by 3-0 against Burnley.
Aston Villa vs Southampton. This was the most entertaining match in Matchday 7. 7 goals were scored among the teams and only 1 goal separated them. Ward-Prowse on his birthday scored 2 free kicks, sensational free kicks, and he's the only player after Christian Eriksen to score 2 free kicks on a 1 single match. It was Aston Villa's 2nd defeat in a row after a blistering start, and on the other hand, Southampton are on the 5th position and are climbing in the table.
On Matchday 7, Liverpool won by 2-1 against West Ham at home. Goals from Diogo Jota and Mohamed Salah sealed the deal for Liverpool at Anfield. Though they are missing Virgil van Dijk in the season, but they are still fighting for the top place. Considerably, Liverpool is only having 1 fit centre-back right now in their squad. They have to look for options from their youth team.
After a good start for Everton in the league, Carlo Ancelotti's men are finding trouble in their winning ways. Everton was missing James Rodriguez, who had been an integral part in all their wins in the previous games, and we hope that he will be back in match 8.
On the other hand, Manchester City won against Sheffield United by 1-0 away from home, and Wolves were good enough to beat Crystal Palace at home by 2-0.
Cadiz have been newly promoted to La Liga this season and they are having the run of their life. They have defeated the league champions Real Madrid away from home in the last day. Another 2-0 away victory for Cadiz this week against Eibar. Although they had 26% of the possession, they made it count. Negredo and Salvi scored from their chances that they got in the match.
Another strong performance from Zizou's men after they beat Barcelona on Matchday 7 away from home. They won by 4-1 against Huesca after a horrible performance against Mönchengladbach in UCA. Madrid started very poorly in the game, but everything changed when Hazard scored a blinder on his left foot. Goals from Hazard, Benzema and Valverde sealed the deal for Zizou's men. Now they are sitting in the 2nd position in the league and looking very much comfortable going forward. Sevilla is now sitting on the 16th position in the league table in La Liga. After their 3 consecutive defeats in the league, they are looking horrible. Sevilla was leading for the majority of the match, while Athletic Club came from behind and scored 2 goals later in the game. Sevilla, after a horrible start in the season, they need to change their motto and they have to come back in the winning ways.
Barcelona looked shaky in the league. They drew the last match against Alaves 1-1. They listed 25 shots, 9 on target, 830 passes and 80% possession. Though they are not looking formidable in the league, they have won the last match against Juventus in the Champions League at Turin away from home. Last but not the least, the match we need to mention is Valencia vs Getafe, where the match came into a draw 2-2. Both teams conceded a red card each and both of them managed to score in the stoppage time, one in the 94th and the other team in the 100th minute, which led to a draw. Coming to the Italian league, Juventus were facing Spezia after a midweek defeat in the Champions League against Barcelona. They were looking shaky, but they had Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench, who came off as a substitute, scored 2 goals and saw his team to victory again. Morata and Rabiot were the other players to score goals as well. Next up, Juventus are going to face Lazio in the next match.
Next up, we have Roma versus Fiorentina. Roma's dominance in recent past against Fiorentina continues. Roma won this home game by 2 goals. For Roma, it was Pedro and Mkhitaryan who ran the show. Fiorentina dominated the game for the majority part, but at the end, they conceded 2 goals and they also conceded 1 red card.
AC Milan face off Udinese at San Siro where they won 2-1, and guess who scored the winning goal? It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He is the messiah of Milan this season. He has scored 7 goals in 4 games, and because of him, AC Milan are yet to lose a match.
Next up, we have Napoli versus Sassuolo. Sassuolo currently sitting at the second in the league table, and they have also scored 18 goals so far in this season. Goals from Manuel Lopetegui and Maxim Lopez sealed the deal for Sassuolo. Though Napoli had 22 shots, they still could not manage to get one pass through the goalkeeper. Sassuolo yet to lose a game in Serie A so far.
On the other side of Milan, there is despair at the moment. They are 6th in the league, and Inter Milan are having troubles even winning games. Last match against Parma, they struggled to get a foothold in the match. Perisic, in his timely rescue, secured a draw for the team.
On matchday 6, Torino faced Lazio at home. It was the most entertaining match of this week in Serie A. A total of 7 goals between them, only 1 separating them, and the winner for Lazio came in on the 98th minute. Lazio is now currently sitting on the 10th position in the table. Also, last season's highest goal scorer in Serie A, Ciro Immobile, is back in goals, which will be a huge confidence booster for Lazio going forward. On matchday 6 in Bundesliga, FC Bayern, the champions of Germany, faced FC Köln, where they won the game 2-1 and beautiful penalty kick taken by Thomas Müller. Hansi Flick made 6 changes in this game, missing out Robert Lewandowski, the main striker for FC Bayern.
Coming from the midweek UCL, Gladbach had drawn 2-2 against Real Madrid, and Leipzig had lost 5-0 against Manchester United. Gladbach had never beaten RB Leipzig in any competitive match before. The only goal that separated them was scored by Hannes Wolf in the 60th minute, who was actually a loanee from RB Leipzig.
On matchday 9 in France, PSG won their game against Bordeaux by 3-0. Mbappe, Sarabia and Herrera all chipped in with goals. PSG right now sitting at the top of the table in France, and they are doing very well. Though they started badly in the season, losing first of their 2 games, now they are coming back on track. They have won 7 straight games, and now they are sitting at the top of the table.